My process usually starts with me seeing a building that I want to paint and spending a lot of time with it. Now, sometimes that's in person and I'm taking lots of photographs. Sometimes it's something that I've seen in a book or a collector has asked me to paint. Either way, I'm spending a lot of time looking at that architecture and trying to get as up close to it as I can. And I'm actually printing photographs. I actually have photographs printed, and I have thousands and thousands of photographs of architecture. I like to have those sort of all spread out in front of me with my sketchbook. So that's when I start sketching. I think I sketch almost every day. I try to, but I go through phases. Sometimes I won't paint for a while and I'll just sketch. And I'll build up a bunch of sketches and then kind of go through all of them and decide what to paint next. Sometimes I can't get the sketch to look the way that I want it to look, but I know that I can with tape. Like, I know that I can paint it. So I'm just drawing with tape. Yeah, that's really what I'm doing a lot of times, because I just know I can do it faster with the tape than I could, on a small piece of paper. Sometimes the challenge with tape is it's definitely a lot more difficult to achieve some of the shapes and the lines that I achieve using tape. And sometimes I feel like maybe I don't want to use tape today because this is going to be so much easier without tape. But I know that that's my process, and so I always use tape. I actually had a friend recently who asked me, she was like, "Are you ever going to paint something not using tape?" I'm like, that's ridiculous. Like, I would never do that. I would never paint something and not use tape. I think I really like getting some texture into my paintings because I'm always thinking about the materials that are used in construction, So is it a brick? Is it cement? Is it wooden? Is it stainless steel? All of those have very different textures and create different patterns. And I think if I can get some dimensionality out of the paint, it's closer to being more like the building itself. I always think about like an architect and like how they design a building, and I don't know if that's their intention. Like some architects are definitely thinking about the contrast in those textures. When you look at mid-century architecture, they're doing a lot of brick, but then they have that contrast of stainless steel or a lot of glass that's very smooth and shiny next to it. I'm really attracted to that kind of contrast. I think I find the architecture to be a medium for me to use my process. I really like creating those clean lines, those very clear, simple geometric shapes. And architecture just lends itself to my process. And so it allows me to create the patterns that I really like creating, and I can include that in all of my compositions. I love patterns, and I just want to keep painting patterns. I think I look for really big shapes, really clean lines, and I think that does translate into my everyday life. I really am always looking to organize everything, to find order. My favorite artist is Agnes Martin. All of her work is painted on squares, and it's all grid work. It's all about the geometric shapes. It's all about organizing them, putting them in order. I think painting pattern, painting repetition, it's definitely a compulsion. It's like an addiction. So yeah, when I'm done with a painting, I'm really satisfied with it. I feel peaceful about it, but I also can't wait to paint the next thing that came to my mind while I was painting it. There's so much more that I want to accomplish, and there's so many different cities and vernaculars that I want to tackle. And it's just a matter of time before I get there, but I'm always working on something new for that reason. I want my work to get a little bit more complex. That doesn't always mean that I want, you know, the compositions to be more complex. It might be just as simple, but there's like a process or a shape or a pattern that I have not achieved yet. And I know that I can. It's just gonna take me some time to figure it out.